Our planet, Earth, is a tiny blue jewel in the vast darkness of space, our only home. From the smallest insects to the great blue whales, Earth has nurtured an astonishing diversity of life. Humanity, just one species among millions, has come to dominate this world through intelligence and ingenuity. We've built cities, created art, and even reached for the stars, but with this power comes responsibility. For most of history, nature existed in balance, with humans living in harmony with their environment. But everything changed with the rise of agriculture and permanent settlements. We began reshaping the land, clearing forests, and diverting rivers, marking the start of a new era where human activity became the dominant force. Today, our cities glow from space, our industries transform landscapes, and our actions strain the systems that sustain us. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the climate that makes life possible are all under threat. We stand at a crossroads. The choices we make now will determine the fate of countless species, including our own. It's time to look at our home with new eyes, urgently, and with a deep commitment to preserving its fragile beauty. Our story is not just about what we've achieved, but about what we choose to protect. The future of Earth depends on us. For most of human history, our population grew slowly, kept in check by disease, famine, and the limits of nature. Our ancestors lived in a wild world, their settlements tiny islands in a vast sea of wilderness. This slow growth allowed Earth's systems to adapt and recover, but a few centuries ago, everything changed. The scientific and industrial revolutions brought new energy sources, medical breakthroughs, and longer lives. Our population exploded. It took all of history to reach 1 billion people by 1804, but only a little over 2 centuries to reach over 8 billion today. Every 12 to 15 years, we add another billion. This rapid growth is unprecedented, transforming landscapes and placing immense demands on Earth's resources. It's a story of human triumph, but also of new challenges. Our success has made the world feel crowded and strained. Climate change, resource depletion, and environmental crises are all linked to our numbers. Understanding this history is the first step toward a sustainable future. The path forward must balance human progress with the health of our planet. Earth's resources are generous but not limitless. For centuries, we believed there was always more land, water, and clean air to use. But as our population grows, the demand for space and food increases relentlessly. Vital ecosystems are cleared for cities and farms, pushing agriculture into fragile areas and degrading the land. We're borrowing from the future to feed the present, risking long-term food security. Fresh water is under immense pressure, less than 1% is accessible, and demand is skyrocketing. Rivers run dry, aquifers are depleted, and water scarcity is a growing reality for billions. Our civilization runs on fossil fuels, but these are finite, and their use drives climate change. Renewable energy is growing, but meeting global demand is a massive challenge. The Earth's gifts are precious and limited. Living within our means is essential for a stable future. When population outpaces the environment's capacity, the results are profound. We destroy forests, wetlands, and grasslands to make room for people and food, erasing habitats and driving a mass extinction. Species vanish at alarming rates, weakening ecosystems that provide us with clean air, water, and food. Water shortages are now a global crisis, intensified by climate change and competition. Feeding billions strains soils, pollutes water, and reduces crop diversity. Pollution and greenhouse gas emissions rise with every new person, fueling climate change and extreme weather. These feedback loops threaten food and water security for all. The consequences are not distant. They're here, affecting our health and future. We must face these realities with honesty and resolve. The time to act is now. The challenge may seem overwhelming, but the solution is surprisingly simple and fair. If, on average, each couple has 2 children, the population will stabilize and gradually decline to sustainable levels. This isn't about coercion. It's about a shared understanding and voluntary action. Replacement-level fertility respects the universal desire for family while ensuring a livable future. Aiming for 2 children per family is an act of love for future generations, not a sacrifice. When populations stabilize, pressure on resources eases, making it easier to restore nature and improve quality of life. This principle is universal, transcending borders and beliefs. The journey will look different everywhere, but the goal is the same: balance. Empowerment, especially of women and girls, is the most effective way to encourage this shift. Education, healthcare, and opportunity naturally lead to smaller, healthier families. This is a solution rooted in freedom and human development. Achieving population balance must be rooted in compassion and respect for individual circumstances. The desire for family is universal, but for some, infertility is a painful reality. Modern medicine offers hope. Fertility treatments like IVF help many experience parenthood. Ensuring access to these technologies is a matter of fairness and justice. Adoption is another profound way to build a family, giving children in need a loving home. Supporting adoption and making it accessible strengthens families and communities. The goal is not to restrict life, but to enhance it, ensuring every child is wanted and cared for. By supporting all paths to parenthood, we honor the family in all its forms. A compassionate approach ensures a sustainable future for everyone. Population balance is about safeguarding the future, not limiting today's freedoms. Every generation inherits the earth and must decide what legacy to leave behind. Unchecked growth depletes resources and degrades ecosystems, robbing future generations. Stabilizing our numbers is an act of intergenerational justice, a promise to our children and grandchildren. A sustainable population means less pressure, less pollution, and more opportunity for all. It allows us to invest in education, art, and science, enriching human experience. Protecting our legacy is about more than human well-being. It's about our place in the web of life. We are the only species capable of understanding and changing our impact. By choosing balance, we honor our responsibility as stewards of Earth's story. The future depends on the choices we make today. Achieving population balance is a global challenge. No nation can do it alone. The consequences of overpopulation cross borders, affecting climate, resources, and biodiversity everywhere. Our shared responsibility begins with education, raising awareness about the link between population and planetary health. Environmental and population education must be core to every curriculum, inspiring action and hope. Empowering women and girls is crucial. Where women have education and autonomy, fertility rates decline naturally. Gender equality is both a human right and a powerful tool for sustainability. Wealthier nations must support developing countries with resources and respect for local cultures. By working together, we can build a global movement for a balanced, thriving planet. This is our common cause. Despite the scale of our challenges, hope is justified. Humanity has always shown resilience, ingenuity, and compassion in the face of adversity. The same spirit that brought us here can guide us to a sustainable future. Imagine a world where our numbers are in harmony with nature, where every child thrives. This is not fantasy. It's achievable if we act with wisdom and foresight. Change begins with individual choices and grows into collective action. Each of us has a role to play as citizens, consumers, and members of our communities. We are the architects of our planet's future. Let's choose determination over fear and build a legacy of stewardship and restoration. By stabilizing our population, we secure a safe, prosperous home for generations to come. A brighter, more balanced future is within our grasp.